Behold! Quit following me.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
Squall Fury! Bow your head! Confess! Yeah! Fracture! Cyclone! Behold! Know your place! Squall Fury! Behold! Bring it on! Reverse! Compact! Bring it on! Get for me! The wind rises. Bow your head! Squall Fury! The wind rises. Upon the gale.
That's far enough!
Confess! Truth hurts!
I'll protect us.
Cyclone! Fracture!
The wind rises. Know your place.
Not bad.
Can't fool me! Truth hurts!
Cry louder!
Confess!
Hey!
Fracture! Bring it on!
The wind rises. Bow your head! Behold!
Ready, steady, go!
Time to work.
Let the show begin.
No excuse for slavish frost.
Can't fool me!
Time to fulfill my duty. It's time for my work. Disgusting.
Fracture!
My work
Follow me.
finished.
Swollen Fury. too slow.
Drop your weapons!
Bring it on!
Check this out!
Final warning! Hands where I can see 'em!
Truth hurts!
Drop your weapons! Stop right there!
Fire it up!
Cyclone!
Final warning! You asked for it!
Don't get too close!
Bring it on!
Drop your weapons!
Ha! Check this out!
Stop right there!
Can't fool me! Fracture!
Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
Yeah! Bring it on!
Don't get too close.
Final warning!
Confess!
You asked for it!
Yeah!
Fire it up.
Drop your weapons! Final warning! Hands where I can see them! Drop your weapons!
Cyclone! Truth hurts!
Check this out.
You asked for it! Final warning!
Confess! Structure! Yeah! Bring it on! Get moving!
Stop right there! Hands where I can see them! Final warning!
The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol isn't involved in regular patrol duties around Fontaine. The people we're after aren't exactly the type who just pop up on the street.
will prevail! Stop right there!
Direct assault!
Final warning! Hands where I can see them! Stop right there! Drop your weapons!
Ad Astra app. Thank you for
Don't get too close! I got you covered!
You asked for it!
Set low! Fracture!
Stop right there!
Fire it up!
Final warning! Eyes on me!
Check this out!
Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
This realm is...
I do there was one thing in our old friend. That is what...
Don't get too close!
Stop right there!
Here's backup!
Keep moving!
Justice will prevail! Final warning!
Fracture! Cyclone!
Stop right there!
Where do I even start with all the accounting?
musket is my favorite weapon. It's both powerful and threatening. Sometimes the latter trait is far more useful.
Hands right!
Yeah! Hurts! Get moving! Bring it on!
Stop right there!
Take this!
Fracture! Supporting fire!
Final warning!
To ashes!
Truth hurts! It hurts!
Back at ya!
Squall and fury. Unsightly insects.
Can't fool me! Bring it on!
Behold. Upon the gale.
Cyclone!
Wretched vermin. The wind rises.
Fracture! Confess! Bring it on!
Unsightly insects.
Can't fool me!
Squall and fury. Know your place.
Confess!
Let's dance. La 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 la.
It hurts!
Quit following me. Too slow.
You asked for it! Stand down! Drop your weapons! Stop right there!
Check this out!
The truth will come out.
Justice will prevail! Final warning!
I got you covered! Fire it up!
Bring it on!
Drop your weapons! Stop right there!
Confess!
Hands where I can see them! Drop your weapons! Final warning!
Fracture!
Stop right there!
Check this out!
Drop your weapons! Justice will prevail! Final warning!
Can't fool me! Truth hurts!
morning.
Are you ready to stop whining now? Do you have any idea how rare an opportunity like this is for a small-time Just think of this.
But what about us?
You really think she still would have talked to you if I hadn't told that little white lie? Besides, what have you got to be afraid of? As long as we make it sound like an eyewitness account, how will she be able to refute it? Heck, if she actually presses the issue, I'll probably have to thank her for keeping it current for me.
This is horrible. I will not let you treat Miss Yun like this.
I don't know who she thinks she is anyway. Oh, I sang a couple of shows, so now I'm a national superstar. Give me a break. No one wants to read about your sopranos or your falsettos. We give the readers what they want. That's how this business works. Case in point, that blonde guy seemed to be getting along pretty well with Yunjin. There's definitely a story there, even if there isn't.
Ugh, that's enough. I'm reporting you to the Millilith.
Report me? What for? Libel? Identity theft? Good luck with that. I haven't written anything. Where's your proof?
I...
You'd better tread carefully, Missy. First you neglect your own duties, and now you're trying to get in the way of mine? You signed the contract. You know full well the consequences. If you sabotage this interview, I will make sure you lose everything you have. I will ruin you. You understand?
Why? Oh, why did I sign that contract?
Who's there? Oh, it's you. What do you want? I'll spread a lovely little story about you and Yunjin throughout all of Liyue.
Wait a second. I was so focused on Miss...
Huh? What are you talking?
He's the traveler. You know, the one who even the Chi Sing will listen to.
What the... what have I gotten myself into? No need to get all worked up here. What we meant was, yes, quite right. You are quite right. I'm disappearing into thin air as we speak. Just my luck.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea it was... But I'm so ashamed. I don't know how I could face Miss Yun now, so please pass on my apologies to her.
Did you find anything out? I see. Well, it's not unexpected. It's just a bit of a shame that I didn't get to talk with Shiryun for longer. She genuinely understands opera and has a passion for it. That's not something you can act. If I had the chance to talk with her more in depth, it could well provide me with some fresh inspiration.
Yoonjin. Did you agree to another interview without notifying me? These tabloid types are total scumbags, all of them. Who knows what innocent detail he might end up turning into the next big scandal. Sure, nothing might have come of it today, but who knows where it'll go tomorrow. Short of catching them all in their lair in one fell swoop, who knows when this is going to end?
I'm sorry. I was careless on this occasion.
Well, wallowing isn't gonna solve anything. Come on, go tell everyone in the troupe to be extra cautious during this time. Gee, oh Lord, bless us. Spare us any more offstage drama.
And with that, the fate of the Wu-Hua was sealed.
How strange.
Miss Yoon? Oh wow, it's really you! I have just a few questions.
Hey, get back here. Oh, ditzy girl, you don't have a clue what you're doing.
Are you a journalist? If you'd like to arrange an interview, you'll have to liaise with my manager.
Sorry, Miss Yun. Don't mind her. She's just new and still learning the ropes. We'll leave you
Miss Yoon, I'm interested to know why you added a silk dance to the scene where the divine damsel makes her appearance.
You noticed that?
Yes, based on the original script, that scene would see your character perform the Adeptus Walk. But the addition of the silk dance meant that the whole way you carried yourself was so much more...
Animated.
Yes, but delicate and graceful like a crane.
Oh, sorry. Which publication are you from? How come I haven't met you before?
Well...
Ah, yeah, we're from the Steambird. I am Bo Yi, the editor-in-chief. And this young lady is Shiryun, one of my journalists. We were based in Fontaine. Just recently we made the move back to Liyue.
Oh, I see. You're from the Steambird. Then it's no wonder. Your journalist has clearly done her research.
That's very kind of you, but really, my level of knowledge is very basic compared to yours.
Hey, Miss Yoon is throwing you a bone here. Make the most of it, okay? Talk to her! Talk to her!
Actually, I'm afraid there's somewhere I need to be. And I'd really need to clear this interview. Yes, you're right. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid the troupe is pretty strict about the rules for this kind of thing. So we'll have to do this one by the book. Please liaise with my manager, and we can do this in... The Steambird is a highly reputable publication, so I'm sure my manager won't give you a hard time. Once the interview is arranged, I'll be very happy to answer any and all questions.
But... fair enough. Sorry if we're being intrusive. Please forgive us. We'll leave you in peace. Hey, come on, quit dawdling.
Yes, I'm coming, but...
Hey, wait! That's the wrong way if you wanted to talk to my man. Oh well, never mind. I have a friend who works for a paper. I'll ask them later. For now, though, the top priority is making good on our plans. Now that I think about it, I've turned down 3 social engagements tonight. Come with me. Our plan is the only one remaining, so let's make the most of it.
Finally.
Join the Adventurers Guild.
I can smell the fragrance of food in the air. Yes, Churhu Rock is definitely the place to go after a performance. Oh, so you're a regular in Churhu Rock too, huh? Third Round Knockout has a great view. It's the perfect place to drink some tea and listen to a good story. It's also a favorite of one of my most faithful audience members. But at the same time, it's lacking a little pizzazz. Hey, have you been to Chen the Sharp's place before? His grilled tigerfish is the best around. Third Round Knockout and Wanmin Restaurant are both great restaurants. But when it comes to barbecue, this is the place to go. Enjoying some nice food and drink, sitting by the hot coals in the cool breeze? Let's go.
What should I try this time? Made another handsome jump today to our success.
Welcome to Second Life. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Tigerfish! Grilled tigerfish, hot off the grill! Oh, hey there. Is this a Miss Yoon which I see before me? It's been a while. What'll it be? The usual?
Yes, please. I'm out with my friend today. Let's start with a plate of stir-fried meat and a handful of skewers. And of course, some grilled tigerfish. 2, please. One with just a hint of chili, and the other one,
Got it. Your grilled tigerfish will be ready soon. Do you want any drinks with that? Yeah, I don't advertise it though, because it's just something I'm experimenting around with for fun. Miss Yun likes a drink with her barbecue, so I ended up getting her to try them out for me. So would you two like some tea or? Well, I managed to scrounge some milk from Dongchong next door. A merchant from Mondstadt told me a while back that there's this popular drink doing the rounds there called milk tea. I tried my hand at making it too, but the response has been kind of lukewarm. Still way off being ready to add to my menu.
tea with milk? Sorry, milk tea? It might not be the best thing for my throat, but if I'm just having a little taste, I mean, I think it should be fine. Oh, but what about you? Anything you want to drink? Okay, let's get yours in first. And then, I'll have one of each if that's all right. I'd like to try them all.
Okie dokie. And here's your tigerfish, fresh off the grill.
Come on, let's enjoy it while it's still hot. Piping hot barbecue and a nice cool drink is the best sensation. That was great. Shame about these drinks, though. I only had a little sip of each one, so there's a lot left over. Well, I mean, I could just drink them, but they're a little bland for me. Nothing that special. I guess he must have toned down the flavors to make them palatable for a wider range of customers. We could just add some flavor back in? In fact, do you know the hot pot game? Let's play the hot pot game with the leftover drinks. I'll add some extra ingredients based on my tastes, then you try to guess what I added. Sound good? Don't worry, after mixing in the new ingredients, I'll also drink half, so I won't add any weird stuff. We don't need to worry about every last detail. Come on, I'll go grab some ingredients from the shop next door. Once you've psyched yourself up, come and join me. Okay, get ready. Oh, and no peeking. It's ready. Let me try it first. Pretty good. Your turn. Huh? Oh, just... Besides, it's nothing that unusual. I think it tastes okay. So did you work out what ingredients I added? Close, but not... We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavor... I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting... Well, people do, so in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an actor and the characters they play on some level. But there are many more sides of me than the few you see on stage. So ultimately, yes, I am not the same person on stage as I am off stage. Sometimes, when I get letters from people, I can tell from the way they write that they see me as someone cold and aloof. I can write back, but I have to be very careful about what I say. Likewise, when I get invited along to banquets and so on, I have to make sure to keep myself calm and composed the whole night. I bought you one drink, okay? That's not a license for you to start saying weird stuff like that. Well, never mind. You seemed like you were being sincere. I'll let it go. All I was trying to say is that everyone has many different sides to their personality. And if you get fixated on just one of those, there's so much you'll never discover about a person. I mean, if we hadn't had the chance to hang out and chat like this tonight, there are things about you I might never have gotten to see. Like the mighty and distinguished traveler, diligently reviewing my hot pot drinks. Me? Serious? On stage, I guess, but off stage. Just think of me as another one of your friends. Just one who happens to have a flair for the dramatic. So, friend, what shall we do next? Get a photo? You mean capture this happy moment for posterity so we can look back on it later? Sounds good. Let's have the food stall in the background. It looks good. I hope... Hold on. How is one photo going to be enough? You take this one, and I'll take another photo of you, but could you find another location for us? I'll join you in a moment. I have something to prepare. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. The view here is great. The lights, the buildings, it's the ideal spot. I can see you chose it carefully. Yes, this angle is perfect. Okay, strike a pose and close your eyes. Yes, please. Quickly now. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes.
The key here is consumer psychology.
You stock at Seago Antiques? Bad news for my purse.
Thank you very much, lady. We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavors I could create with some more traditional teas, like pine nectar or snow blossom. I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Huh. Well, people do often say that getting deep into a character is about identifying the part of you that is similar to them and bringing that into the performance. So in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an actor and the characters they play on some level. But there are many more sides of me than the few you see on stage. So ultimately, yes, I am not the same person on stage as I am off stage. Sometimes, when I get letters from people, I can tell from the way they write that they see me as someone cold and aloof. I can write back, but I have to be very careful about what I say. Likewise, when I get invited along to banquets and so on, I have to make sure to keep myself calm and composed the whole night. You think so? So you prefer the way I am on stage too? It's fair enough. After all, every detail of my onstage presence, from the songs to the costumes and makeup, is carefully crafted for maximum appeal. And I've worked hard to try and cultivate an image that appeals to everyone, regardless of age or gender. But if I can't lighten up and joke around, even with my closest friends when I'm off stage, that's a real bummer. Never mind. Talking about this is just going to kill the mood. Tonight was about me showing my gratitude to you. So, did you have a good time? Is there anything else you want? Like something to remember the evening by? A souvenir, perhaps? Anything you can think of? Okay, here you go. Well, people ask me. Yunning suggested that I keep a bunch of them on hand at all times to make things easier.
Ah, yes! That one is a picture from the Divine Damsel of Devastation. I have one just like it on my wall at home.
Hey, are you guys talking about Miss Yoon's autograph photos? I have one in the store too.
Well, what do you think? Is this souvenir valuable enough for you?
Welcome to Second.
Drop your weapons!
Satisfaction guaranteed.
I just like to make people Huh? Look! Over there by the hot pot stand! We know them! Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, you're here too?
Yanfei, Shinobu! Here for some hot pot, huh? What's the occasion?
No, it's nothing like that. Wanmin Restaurant's just closed for a cup, but it's nice to try somewhere different for a change. Su Arnyang's hot pot is pretty good, and you can't get it at Wanmin Restaurant.
Wanmin's closed? Why? What happened?
Well, it was partly our fault. Recently, some old classmates from the Tongwen Academy got in touch and said they were organizing a get-together. Yanfei's the most senior among us, since she's the most qualified, so she got to pick the location. And she booked Wanmin Restaurant. The turnout was a lot higher than expected, and in the space of 2 days, we somehow got through all of the restaurant's stock for the week ahead. Boss's enormous appetite was also a significant contributing factor. He went a little crazy.
Chef Mao was pretty wiped out by the end, but he had a huge smile on his face. It was the best business he's had in months. The only thing is, it'll take him at least a couple days to fully restock.
Bullchucker's here too? I'm surprised we haven't seen him. Those horns stick out like two sore thumbs.
Yeah, when he heard I was meeting up with some old classmates, he got very excited and decided he was coming with me. His logic was, and I quote, "Any classmate of Shinobu's is a classmate of mine." Notwithstanding the fact that Boss has never studied a day in his life, I think he just feels that he didn't get enough chances to indulge his taste buds last time he was in Liyue.
That other kid you guys brought with you, though, what was his name again? Oh yeah, Grandmaster Hanakato. He seems like a smart cookie. You probably didn't notice because you were busy chatting to your classmates at the time, but he was helping Chef Mao out in the kitchen, trying to pick up some Liyue cooking skills.
I suspect he just wanted to learn how to make some new dishes to feed to his Oni Kabuto and make them stronger.
Grandmaster Hanakato? Where do we know that name from? Oh, yeah! Didn't we meet him during that beetle battle thing that Bullchucker organized that one time?
That's right. Good memory, Paimon. After the near catastrophe that was the Beetle Brawl, Hanakato became an ally of the Arataki gang. He and Boss regularly hang out to have practice matches and discuss Onikabuto rearing strategies. But to his credit, a lot of the things he ropes Boss into doing in the name of beetle brawling actually result in Boss doing some real work for a change. It's made things a lot easier for me. For instance, they've decided to spend a few days helping Chef Mao restock the kitchen. Partly to thank him for the epic feast. And partly because they would like to use the opportunity to look for new ingredients to boost their Onikabuto's performance.
I think they're out looking for crabs at Guyun Stone Forest right now, with Miss Shangling and Mr. Guoba. They all seem to get along great. Guoba's already made friends with Crimson Staff, as Ito calls it, and, something Beetle King, or whatever Hanakado's is called. They've been out for quite a while, though. Shouldn't they be back by now?
Unless something put them in a playful mood. In which case, it's anyone's guess what kind of mess they might be in by now.
Well, now Paimon wants to join in the fun! Crabs from Guyun Stone Forest? Paimon bets they taste great! Why don't we go see if they need our help? The sooner Wanmi restaurant is fully stocked, the sooner we get to eat there again! And while we're at it, we can see what Bullchucker and Grandmaster Hanakato are really up to over there.
So you two are gonna head over?
I think that's a great idea. The Traveler, Paimon, and Ito make a good team. Not everyone can get through to him, but he usually listens to you two.
You make a good point. Well, thanks for checking up on them, you two.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Listen, let me tell you how it is. Should I save this money or invest it?
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Ugh. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Stop right there! Hands where I can see them! Final warning!
Fire it up! Cyclone! Check this out!
Drop your weapons!
The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol isn't involved in regular patrol duties around Fontaine. The people we're after aren't exactly the type who just pop up on the...
Stop right there!
Here's backup!
You asked for it! Drop your weapons!
Look at me. Just once more.
now. A hard shell, a whole bunch of legs, looks like a born warrior. The crab is the Onikabuto of the sea! Throw one of these bad boys in the ring and your Onikabuto will have to seriously up its game.
That's right, Oni King! Technically, the crab belongs to a different species, but it has all the qualities of the perfect warrior beetle. Pitting Onikabuto against crabs during their training is a surefire way to rapidly improve their strength.
Then it's time for Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King to train harder than ever before. No rest until they've flipped every crab in the area onto its back. And once they're done, we'll just need to stoop down and scoop them up. No more chasing crabs all over the beach. La 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 la. Looks like Xiangling and Guoba are part of the gang now. Huh? Traveler, Paimon! Fancy meeting you here! Are you guys out for a walk or something? Hey, Xiangling! Hey, Guoba! Well, we were going to gorge ourselves at one mean restaurant, but then we ran into Yanfei and Shinobu, who told us you were closed for a few days. So we figured we'd come find you guys and see if you needed any help. Aw, you guys. Thanks for being such loyal customers. It's so kind of you to help. With Mr. Ito and the Grandmaster helping me for the last couple of days, we've actually got most of the things we need now. All that's left for us to get are some fresh crabs. And Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King will be able to round them up for us in no time. If everything goes to plan. Uh-oh. I may have spoken too soon. It's a geofiship hatchling! Bullchucker! Hanakata, watch out!
Hold on, stay calm. I'll assess the situation. Hard shell? Check. Legs? Not too many, but it more than makes up for that with the whole rolling thing. Yeah, looks like a mean fighter. This is what you want to train your Onikabuto against.
How right you are, Oni King! With a training partner like this, an Onikabuto is sure to reach the apex of its abilities.
Wait, I think I reckon it's always rolling around on a nearby island. It's made quite a reputation for itself as far as Guyun geoviships go. People have taken to calling it Crystal Tornado. It's because if you ever set foot on its little island, then it whooshes over and gives you a nasty whack on the head. It's really aggressive. How did you...
Oni King, allow me to send in the troops. I go, Ironclad Beetle...
Ironclad! One hit and it's all over? I don't believe it. Okay, listen up, Grandmaster. The glorified pet rock is clearly tougher than it looks. From what I've seen, our opponent has go Crimson Staff! Dodge the limbs and tail, wait for an opening, and aim for the... Belly.
Oni King.
I will...
Wait, what's Guoba doing? Wait, the Bishop can understand. So, to answer your question from a moment ago, I found out about Crystal Tornado's aggressive tendencies the last time we came to gather crabs in Guyunstone Forest. Tornado gave Guoba a big old bash on the head the moment, but then Tornado fell unconscious and apparently wasn't seen for weeks afterwards. I guess he's finally recovered from his injury.
Man, what a cool guy. I mean, I figured he was a pretty epic dude just from the look of him, but I've never seen someone just stare an enemy into submission like that. There's only one possible conclusion. This is a warrior with strength, the likes of which I've never seen before.
I must say, I concur. I don't know how, but Guoba-san simply commanded that hard-shelled beast to stand down and retreat at once. Come to think of it, he seems like a pro at catching crabs, too. Guoba-san clearly has some sort of power that lets him bend the minds of shelled organisms to his will. Ah, that's it! The truth has been hiding in plain sight all this time.
Guoba-san is a virtuoso beetle battler. With his skills, he can direct an Oni Kabuto's each and every move.
Huh? Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes total sense. These are the kind of brainwaves that make you the Arataki Gang's greatest ally. You see, if we can get Guoba-san to teach us the art of shelled organism mind control, we'll be unstoppable. The entire beetle fighting world will be our oyster.
Can we stop discussing what special powers Guoba may or may not have? We have to get these crabs back before too long or they'll go bad. And then this whole trip will have been a waste. Right! Get a move on, Bullchucker! Shinobu's waiting for you! Also, we want to eat.
Huh? Wait, when did we get 2 new people? Oh, compadre! If it isn't the Oni King's right hand. Oh, and of course, the flying lavender, sorry, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Wait, oh man, don't tell me you saw me lose that beetle fight just now. Oh, so humiliating.
Oh, come on! There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Oni Kabuto don't stand a chance against the Geovishap hatchling. Next time, just give it a couple of whacks with your club.
But that would defeat the whole purpose. So how'd you do it, huh? Were you born stronger than your most fearsome foe? No! Do you rock up to every fight believing that your odds of winning are 100%? Of course not. You start with an impossible goal, defeating the unbeatable enemy, and then you do whatever you gotta do to achieve it. Because even you can't know how much potential you have until you push yourself past your limits. That's how you make yourself not just stronger, but stronger than you ever imagined you could be. Flee the fight once, you'll probably flee the next time, and the time after that. Next thing you know, you're that boring little twerp who never had the guts to put himself out there, because when you flee the fight, all you're really running away from is the person you...
What's gotten into Bullchucker? He actually said something that made sense. For once, Paimon has nothing to argue back. You hear that? Guoba's getting hungry. Crystal Tornado's gone now anyway, and your Oni Kabuto won't be ready to fight again anytime soon. So, are you just gonna stand here gawking, or...?
Chef-sama makes a good point. We are still far from being worthy enough to seek the tutelage of the mighty sensei, Guoba-san. I have heard tell of a great contest of fine warriors. I say we set up a ring here and now. Once we have learned his...
Paimon's gotta...
Huh? Oh, I'm with you, Grant. This is the moment.
That's right! There's no time to lose, Oni King. Let's set up...
Hey! Hey! We weren't done talking to you yet! What did they say it was called again? The Arataki... something? If I wasn't so busy with work at the restaurant, I'd love to take Guoba along and watch. But right now, the top priority is dealing with all these fresh crabs. Come on, let's head back. Shinobu was saying the Arataki gang came to Liyue for her classmates' reunion, right? Won't throwing an impromptu beetle fighting competition interfere with their plans? Well, not much we can do about it except head back to Wanmin and tell Shinobu.
Shangling, Traveler, and Paimon.
Let me guess. Ito and Hanakato are up to their usual
We'll fill you in shortly. First, I need to get all these pristine ingredients safely stored away. The Mistflower Corollas won't keep the crabs cool for much longer. Plus, the Traveler and Paimon are valued customers, eagerly awaiting a grand feast. I'll get cooking, then we can catch up while we eat.
Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp? That doesn't bode well. It won't be long before things get out of hand. We're guests here, which means we're supposed to be on our best behavior. Leave them to me.
I don't know. I think it could be fun. Anyway, don't stress. Beetle fighting sounds like a great event. According to the Comprehensive Compendium of Liyue Law, we just need to notify the relevant office of the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and they'll issue a permit pretty much right away. You never know. Maybe you'll—
Yeah, and you can bring them all to Wanmin.
Wait, first the event, and now you're already planning our next... given the Arataki gang's financial...
come on. You gotta learn to cut loose more. You came all this way. You should be focused on catching up with old friends, making some new ones, and just generally hanging out and doing lots. I need to be at the Ministry of Civil Affairs shortly for something else anyway, so I can get the ball rolling for Ito's thing while I'm there. All right, I'll handle that while you guys head back to Ito and help get the venue set up. I'll join you later and bring the
Yanfei is in a good mood today. She didn't take any persuading to help out with the event.
Well, event planning's right up her alley. She was an officiator in the Masterful Chefs contest, and she has a lot of contacts because of her work. She's also on vacation at the moment, and her old friend Shinobu's in town. That's definitely put her in the mood to have some fun.
Well, I've missed my chance to discuss the issue of our funds. Guess I've got no choice but to deal with Boss directly now. Traveler, Paimon, thanks for all your help so far. I promise I'll make it up to you the next time we meet.
You mean you don't need us to come with you? Well, if Ito's serious about defeating that Geovishap hatchling with Oni Kabuto, Paimon's kinda curious to see how everything...
Now that you mention it, didn't you help Boss out a lot at the last one of these? The almighty Arataki Extraordinary and Exhilarating Extreme Beetle Brawl?
Oh, we didn't really help out. We just played a few matches. But it was actually...
Either way, it sounds like you understand Boss's perspective far better than I do, so maybe you'll be able to help me talk some sense into him. I'll take all the help I can get.
Sure, or, maybe we could just let him go ahead with it, huh?
I think I may have overeaten. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Should I save this money or invest it?
Leo has really got a lot going on.
All right, boss. Fun time in Liyue.
Shinobu!
No, you can't. We've spent too long here. After buying our tickets for the boat home, the gang fund is down to double digits. How can we possibly afford to hold a tournament? Yanfei-senpai very kindly offered to handle the legalities, otherwise you wouldn't even have a permit. Are you expecting her to foot the bill as well? Put a stop to this now, before things get out of control.
But you don't understand. We have a situation here. Normally, I'm happy to do things your way, but the Arataki gang's 2 top Oni Kabuto warriors just lost to some pet rock. Look, we have a whole arena set up and everything. If we back out now, we'll be the laughingstock of the entire beetle fighting world.
You've lost plenty of beetle fights before. Even I can beat you, and I'm not even a serious player. Why are you so bothered about losing to some Vishap hatchling?
Shinobu! Anyway, that's ancient history. I'm on a whole different level now. There isn't a single beetle fighter out there who can touch me. I'm serious about beating that pet rock. Don't think I've got what it takes?
Gladly. You want to do this the hard way? We'll do it the hard way. Grandmaster Hanakato, get me and Boss a beetle each. Maybe he'll be more amenable to reason. If I win, you have to come back with me. No complaining, and no making any more trouble for Yanfei-senpai.
Shinobu!
You're really doing this, huh? Okay. So, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, I delegate this challenge to you.
You're making Paimon?
No surprises there. What Bullchecker is really saying is, if you want to fight the Oni King, you have to go through sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon first.
Exactamundo, amigo. Sky-cleaving white...
Except...
What?
Even Paimon knows that you can't just expect other people to pick up your slack all the time. It's not right. So if you're out of Mora, then tough luck. You gotta watch your spending. If Paimon helps you out, that'll just make more trouble for Yanfei, and then Shinobu will owe her a favor.
Okay, true. You make a fair point. But it's all good. I have a backup plan for situations like this. If we really are out of funds, then, I'll find a job. I'll work nights, do beetle fighting during the day, and pay any expenses out of my own pocket. It'll work. The Grandmaster has helped me find a few good gigs before. As long as it's physical work and the pay is good, I'll take it.
Now you're talking. See, that's the kind of attitude Paimon can get behind.
I can't believe you guys. Your plan is all well and good, and I do hope you try not to be a burden on other people. But you still need to beat me first. I know what Boss is trying to do. He's making me fight Paimon first to use up my Oni Kabuto's stamina. Well, good luck with that. Even with a disadvantage, I'm still not gonna make this easy for you. Lost.
That was so tense.
Hey!
As agreed, we now have Shinobu's official support.
I haven't battled and I'll have to move to Plan B. I'm gonna hold you to your word, Boss. Fund this event yourself by working nights. Battle beetles all you want during the day. And one other thing.
Got it. Sure, promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shinobu, you've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'll head down to the harbor and see about change.
Okay, so we've only got 5 battles to get in shape enough for Guoba-san. Then we gotta master what he teaches us, then take down that cocky pet rock. Shinobu is asking us to do the impossible here. But this is the kind of hardcore challenge I live for. Yeah!
Don't worry, Oni King. I'll find people to join us in our great training endeavor. So long as there are worthy beetle battlers to be found, I'll be sure to sense their presence and bring them over to our camp. We haven't been in Liyue for long, but I'm certain that this vast land is filled with mighty warriors. We'll have no trouble finding but one of these each day. Now, as for the esteemed Oni King's right hand and honorable sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon...
We've done our part. We saved your...
Oh, of course. I will, leave it to me. I'll come up with something. You'll get your reward, don't you worry. In the meantime, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon don't have other plans, then prepare to watch history. Because in a few short days, I, the bona fide...
Cool! Yeah, we'll be watching. So, if you mess this up and everyone completely wipes the floor with you, we'll see the whole thing.
Hello, all. I am Iron Tongue Tien, here with an official signboard for the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle.
Whoa!
It's so cool. Dude! Wait, not that. How do they usually address strangers in this part of the... that's the one. Tien Esquire, your artwork is incredible. Words cannot express the Arataki gang's gratitude.
You can drop the Esquire, Don Arataki. Also, I'm no artist, just a storyteller. This promotional artwork was done by a young lady at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Yenfei.
Oh, so the...
Young Grandmaster Hanak... Well, I'm no beat. Who knows?
Beetle fighting is something you have to have at once, TNS.
Dude! All right, Squirt. Great dueling with you.
The phrase is...
I extend my gratitude.
Man, I've never... Looks like the art... Another kid?
Well, yeah, but...
Although, Buttercup of Terror has no prior beetle battling.
I don't know what you guys are talking... My Onikabuto was a present from Daddy. He got it from a new friend he made...
Oh! Okay, let's send out Scott...
Still, Paimon's probably the... Don't be nervous, young lady.
How'd you get so freaking good at this without a teacher? Is everyone in Liyue a born warrior?
So, this is how do you have time to play some more? Looks like Buttercup of Terror has a real Hey, Bullchucker! If you had this kind...
Ha!
Hey there! I'm great timing, Yamfei!
My savior! Oh, thanks for helping out with the permit. Oh, and for the sign with the epic artwork. Wait, I know that look. Are you, Looking to flip some...
Huh? Something wrong with... I have a big client who does a lot of cross-border commerce. Anyway, she showered me with gifts once after I helped her win a huge lawsuit. And among them was a very special Onikabuto. I didn't know how to look after it at the time, so I got Granny to look after it for a while. It's looking pretty buff these days. Mind if I join in? You're not worried I'll cramp your style, are you?
We ought not dismiss your savior, Oni King. What she lacks in experience, she makes up for with one of the sturdiest built and most awe-inspiring Onikabuto I have ever seen.
You make me an offer I can't refuse. All right, time to send in the Oni King's right hand with Crimson Staff. I know my compadre will stay cool under pressure.
So it's me versus the Traveler? All right. I haven't quite got the hang of this game yet, so apologies in advance for any blunders.
Yanfei's Onikabuto is...
See? But just like last time, when my generals...
What?
Wow, what a
No, this makes no sense. How did you do that? My reputation is destroyed!
It was an honor doing battle with you, good sir.
What the?
So, been busy losing?
I don't see it that way. In battle and in life, it's normal to hit set.
Word! Heck yeah! I ain't about to admit defeat yet.
Still, there's nothing to be gained from constantly making...
Oh.
Oni King, this brand of enemy doesn't seem to be your area. Watching others do battle is...
Good point, Grandmaster. And good...
Finally, it's your turn! Make it count.
So, I'm going head-to-head with the legendary Traveler. Guess I better look sharp. Nicely done. You beat me. I'd go as far as to say that it's an honor to lose against the Traveler.
Ah, so that's how you...
Yep, when you're up against when your tactics fail, clinging to old methods.
I think Shinobu said something, but I'll mull it over.
Good to see everyone! Xiangling Guoba! You finally made it! Well, Bullchucker's certainly having a blast.
The day has finally come! Guoba-san! I've been training hard at the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp, and now I want to show you just how far I've come. And Crimson Staff, too. If my progress satisfies you, then please, teach me! Show me the way to communicate with Crimson Staff, Crystal Tornado, and all the shelled organisms of this world. Do that, and I swear, once I become the reigning champion of the beetle fighting world, I will build a mighty statue in your image at the Arataki Gang's beetle fighting headquarters. What the? Guoba-san got a brand new Oni Kabuto.
That does not look normal.
Oh, it appears to be not a typical Oni Kabuto shell, but one built of resilient wood. Is it wearing a suit of armor?
We told Granny all about your Oni Kabuto boot camp. It really piqued her interest when she heard that Guoba was getting a As it turned out, a friend of hers had made a whole...
The bloom pruner can transform into the shape of any creature to blend into its environment. Squirrels, butterflies, finches, So, Master gave Guoba a bloom pruner and got it to take the form of an Oni Kabuto.
That's pretty high-tech for a garden. Xiangling's master is Madame Ping, so Madame Ping's friend... Aha! Of course!
No machine can compare to a real live Oni Kabuto warrior. Did Guoba-san pick a dumbed-down enemy on purpose so we can showcase all our awesome skills?
You may be wise to temper your optimism, Oni King. My beetle senses are failing to detect this Oni Kabuto's might. Or perhaps... it's too profound for me to fathom.
It's not even alive. There's nothing for you to sense. Anyway, Guoba-san may possess limitless power, but a warrior needs to be one with his weapon. The bond between Oni Kabuto and trainer is forged through blood, sweat, and tears, not wood, mesh, and gears. Crimson Staff and I are like glove and fist. Let's get this duel going. It's time for Guoba-san to witness my true potential once and for all.
Bullchucker sure made short work of the bloom pruner.
I won! Victory is... Alrighty then. Guoba... Huh? Does this mean you're... Gosh!
It looks like Guoba's all warmed up now. The bloom pruner is ready to operate at full power.
Guoba, remember the plan? In this round, we want to increase the bloom pruner's power output from 0.1% to 1%, okay? Any higher and you'll risk knocking Ida...
Okay, there it is. Paimon knew something was up.
As I feared, we have barely scratched the surface.
Wait, hold on. 1/10 of 1%? As in 0.1%? As in 1/1000th? You've gotta be kidding me. All that was just 1/1000th of its top power?
Guoba's a little confused. You did say you wanted to train your Oni Kabuto to defeat Crystal Tornado, correct?
I thought it would go without saying given the size. The bloom pruner has to shift rocks the size of casserole dishes, so obviously it has to be pretty strong. Even then, Crystal Tornado is bigger still. It dwarfs me and Guoba, and it's even taller than you.
That's impossible! If we were talking, twice as strong, as about 1,000 times stronger?
When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often have to think on our feet. Clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
Of course, Guoba-san. This is what you've been trying to tell me all along. I gotta study mechanics, then build a suit of armor for Crimson Staff that'll take his abilities to a whole new level. Or maybe, heck, I could build a bigger, stronger mechanical Oni Kabuto, piloted by Crimson Staff under my direction.
An Oni Kabuto piloting a mechanical Oni Kabuto? How do you expect to pull that off? Does that even still count as a beetle battle?
Seeing the power of Bloom Pruner has made me realize something. There's a natural limit to Oni Kabuto's strength. People have tried to tell me this before. Shinobu, the Grandmaster, especially Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon. Admitting defeat is shameful, but not even trying to mix up your tactics one time? That's just plain stupid! Guoba-san has shown me a new path. Mechanically modified Oni Kabuto. With this new technique in my arsenal, size will be no obstacle to me and my valiant beetle warriors as we set out to beat Crystal Tornado once and for all!
Looks like Guoba's not too sure about all that.
Mechanics, huh? I'd have to get my master to see if her friend would be willing to help. She's the expert.
Did you say expert? Please, Guoba-san, Chef-sama, my savior, introduce me.
Uh-huh. Thinking of becoming the second Arataki gang member to study in Liyue, are you, boss?
Shinobu, when'd you get back?
Time's up. We spent our last mora on these boat tickets, and if we don't get to the harbor pronto, they'll go to waste.
Give me a minute, okay? We're in the middle of an extremely important discussion here.
Yeah, I heard. I was actually very pleased to hear the suggestion of you doing some sort of studying coming out of your own mouth. I have some relevant experience, so I can write a little booklet to get you started. But unfortunately, studying in Liyue is very expensive. The Arataki gang's typical expenditures are a drop in the ocean by comparison. So, what do you intend to do about it?
It'll be fine. I'll just, I'll work like a horse when I get back to Inazuma. I know what I'm getting into here, all right? I got it all planned out in my head. It's not like I've never gotten paid work before. Soon as I get earning, we'll all have cash for the burning. And don't think for 1 second I'll be abandoning you or the rest of the Arataki gang neither. I ain't the kind of head honcho that runs off to go study and leaves his gang behind. If we're gonna study, we do it as a team. Once I've got enough mora for everyone's tuition fees, the whole Arataki gang is coming to Liyue. We'll study together, learn some epic new skills together, and come out the other side as the stronger, smarter, invincible Arataki gang.
You're saying all of the right things. Who are you and what have you done with Boss?
Wow, Bullchucker! Those were some bold words! You better make sure you follow through.
Of course, I still need to iron out some deets in terms of what kind of work I can get and how much I can rake in per day, but yeah.
In that case, Oni King, I'll stay here in Liyue. Firstly, this will enable me to follow up with Chef-sama and discuss our study plans in detail. Secondly, now that word of the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp has begun to spread, I'll be able to scout for talented warriors and continue optimizing the Oni Kabuto training diet. Also, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon wish to continue battling or analyze the battle so far, I'll be here to support them.
Awesome! Good thinking, Grandmaster. Okay, standard procedure applies. I'll let your grandpops know what you're up to so we won't worry about you. Man, I am so pumped to see what you'll have for us next time I see you.
I do need to make one thing clear, though. I can't promise that we'll be able to talk an Adeptus into taking you on as students. Yanfei and I will do our best, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
The great master of whom you speak boasts a skill others can only dream of. Their pride and prestige don't faze us. The important thing is that I, on behalf of the Oni King and the Arataki gang, can find a way to show them we're serious and sincere in our quest to master the mechanical arts. So I'll need to do some research to find out what kind of gift we should offer if we're to be seen as worthy of learning the mysteries behind the manufacture of the bloom pruner.
Boss, we gotta leave right now or we're not gonna make it in time.
All right, I guess this is it.
Traveler, Paimon, Yanfei-senpai, Miss Xiangling, Guoba, you've all been a huge help to Boss with this beetle battle event. I really can't thank you enough. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. I hope you can find some use for it in your future endeavors.
Wow, you got us a gift! Thanks, Shinobu. You're so thoughtful.
The time has come. Adios. I'll be back real soon.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bullchuck. It's good to have ambition, but of course, if everything works out, Paimon can't wait to see Crimson Staff driving a ginormous...
can you put a few more adventurers on the case or something? The clock's still ticking away.
Please have faith in him. Ah, they've returned.
Yunning, we're back.
Yunjin, are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy?
No, I'm fine. You don't need to worry. When it's time to go on stage, I'll be there.
Look, I get it. You like to go out exploring. That's fine. But do you really have to go off thrill-seeking this close to the show? You have to take better care of yourself, okay? For all our sakes. For the opera troupe and for your audience. We're just lucky we had the Traveler to help out. What if something had happened to you, huh? What would I say to our audience,
Well, I would say the best way to make it up to our audience is to give them the best performance we can. Don't you agree? While I'm off stage, as long as there is something, anything I can do to improve my acting ability, even the slightest amount, I can't pass up the opportunity.
You know, Ugh, I don't know what to say anymore. Traveler, please, you tell her.
So, what's your honest opinion? I'm glad you agree. Right, then let's get preparing.
Hey, Traveler, get over here! You've only just managed to bring Yunjin back. Now you're taking her straight back out again? What's the big idea? The next show is just days away. Please, if not for me, then for the sake of the opera troupe, I'm begging you, help me convince her that at the end of the day, she's gotta fall in line. Well, okay, maybe that's asking the impossible, but at least try and keep her distracted. Please, just keep her occupied until the next show. No more thrill-seeking.
What are you two talking about? If it doesn't involve me, I think I'm going to...
You know what? It does involve you, actually. The Traveler was saying, Come on, help me stall her.
Oh? Well, what do you need from me? You want to become an actor?
You do? Oh, yes, of course he does. He was just telling me that he's interested in exploring his dramatic side and, would like you to give him some coaching. Right, good. Well, let's not beat around the bush. Traveler, your master awaits.
Hold on. I don't know if I'm really ready to take on students yet.
Please, this is the day you've dreamed of, isn't it? You certainly talk about it enough. And look, now he's here, ready and willing.
Okay, I get it. You can stop now. Whew. I am delighted that you wish to study the performing arts from me. But the issue is, before you could become my apprentice, I'd have to get approval from the founders, then do an initiation ceremony. There just isn't time for all that right now. So, for now, I'll just teach you a few basics. Informally, one friend to another, there's no need to call me master. What? Don't you think that's a bit old-fashioned? Until we settle on let's meet tomorrow morning on the bridge. I'll do my best to prepare.
Whew, what a relief.
Adventurer. I want a new toy.
Ah, good. You're right on time. Punctuality is an essential quality if you want to make it big in the acting world. Without it, you won't be able to keep on top of all the work you need to do each day. Well, first I'd like you to answer me one question. How many pigeons flew from the bridge when you were passing through? Close. Anyway, the point of this question, eyes are the medium for the transfer of emotion. Watching the birds fly, indeed, my own daily training routine, all in good time. Let's start from the very beginning, with some general... Of course! I am in written correspondence with performers from many nations in Teyvat, which has rather broadened my perspective on this topic. For example, let's start with something simple. How would you perform yourself? Try to relive the events of that day when you were battling against an ancient god and fighting off the Fatui. What can you see? What did you feel? Now, I want you to look out at the ocean in front of you and recall the raging waves and the atmosphere of peril from that day. Take a deep breath. Now, gradually, embrace the scene, immerse yourself in it, and let all the emotions back in. Good, good. So that's how you felt. Next, I'd like you to focus on the goal you wanted to achieve at that time. Good, yes. Use that. Okay, good. Now, all of this overwhelming emotion is welling up inside of you, and I want you to let it all out. All at once. Go! Stop. Wrong. This is all wrong. There's no granted. The character you are trying to portray is your own self. I couldn't hear you fighting for your... Here's the thing. When you're acting, it's not only about getting into character, you also have to recreate the scene in your mind as vividly as you can. Now, I appreciate that you did actually experience this particular scene for yourself, but maybe conjuring up specific details of your surroundings at the time is a little too advanced for novices. You're right. If we were looking for an environment to help evoke the emotions you felt at the time, I suppose we could try again. A little for... Oh? Too far... Don't worry, I was just thinking aloud. Besides, even at Guyun Stone Forest, we'd still have trouble recreating the state of the sea that day. Let's try something else. Come with me to the suburbs just north of Liyue Harbor. If you've got no objections, let's head off. battle you fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances, even for someone like you. It's quite normal that you can't get into character just like that. I know it's hard to recreate every facet of the experience in your mind, but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that scenario with ones you are much more familiar with. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character experiences the grief and pain of a death, but you yourself have never experienced this kind of tragic loss before. Well, you can replace death with another, more familiar scenario that evokes a similar sense of grief and pain for you, such as... you bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and radishes. Ah, now you're catching on. Action scenes work the same way. Perhaps the experience of facing an ancient god is a challenge to recreate. But if you're replaying the kind of actions you perform every day, you just need to let go, and your subconscious will guide you through. Come, show me how you normally fight. You can start with monsters nearby.
Oh, Feastos are just the best snack. They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces. Actually, I'm gonna go buy some. Be right back.
They're coming. Just do what you normally do in this situation.
Final warning! Hands where I can see them!
Confess! Bring it on!
Don't get too close!
Stop right there!
Can't move it! Truth hurts!
Oh, that was wonderful! Such deft and fluid movements. Just like a real adventurer. Let's perform the scene again now, while the battle is still fresh in your mind. Look at those red-clad scarecrows. But I want you to see them instead as those Fatui who brandish the sacrificial knives. Now, let us reenact the battle on the Jade Chamber. It's okay if you can't recall the events clearly. You can just replace them with the movements you are most familiar with. And... attack! The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballistas. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
Bring it on!
movements in terms, but Fatui are larger. I don't think it was a conscious decision. Veteran practitioners of this acting method are able to adjust and embellish their real-life experience enough so that it makes an adequate substitute for the scene they are trying to portray. But adjusting deep-rooted habits to adapt them for the stage, that's no easy task. Still, this was only your first time trying this method, and all things considered, I think you've done quite well. But judging from your movements, I think this next method might suit you a little better. Choreograph every aspect of your onstage performance in advance. Every movement, every facial expression, even your emotions, and rehearse it thoroughly. You can reference existing characters from opera or imitate similar people from your own life. In short, you want to pin down every detail. Well, in your case, think of yourself not as you, but as somebody outside this world controlling your every move. It's complicated to explain, but once you give it a try, I think you'll get the hang of it. Okay, how about we start by setting a simple scenario? The Fatui in red want to attack the Guizhong Ballista, and the heavyweight guards in blue want to try and stop you. What you want to do is evade all the blues and go straight for the reds. Yes, I think that sums it up. There's an open area to the north. I'll set up a stage for you. When you've finished rehearsing everything in your mind, come and find me. Well, have you finished rehearsing? Basically, you need to... No need to rush. I shall guide you with...
人道是万千比，难过一人关。风刀剑，家身也担肩。金铲土，进入地震，秀玉蓝袍在纠缠。
Wrong. Start again. Well, have you finished rehearsing? No need to rush. I shall guide you.
人道是万千比，难过一人关。风刀剑，家身也担肩。金铲土，进入地震，秀玉蓝袍在纠缠。群魔神不去地帅，提剑将他。
Now that was a little better. You managed to bring out more of that fearless hero quality that time. My hard work coaching you has finally paid off. This method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as the first two, but it's the most popular choice for teaching beginners. Rigorous rehearsal and vocal training is at the core of this school of thought. It even works on those whose performance lacks emotional depth at first. As long as you practice diligently, with time, you will achieve mastery one way or another. Either your finely honed skills become a good substitute for innate talent, or the process of honing your skills cultivates genuine talent within you. People say that when you truly master the art of singing, even the birds and beasts will be drawn to your song. I know. I guess I still have a long road ahead of me when it comes to developing as a performer. Well, because even if I had, you wouldn't have put your heart into it. It's been written on your face this whole time. Just try and keep her occupied until the next show. Don't forget that acting is my bread and butter. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to see through it? Still, this is a rare opportunity, and I hope you have at least learned something from it about the beauty of the performing arts. The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories within it. As long as the art is kept alive, the voices and faces of bygone heroes can be recreated on the stage for generation after generation. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue Opera too. Yes, as well as coaching you today, I have also been closely observing every move you make. Do you remember the basics of the final method? Don't you think there's a striking similarity between you, who stood up for Liyue and fought off a god of old, and the divine damsel in the play? With you as a reference in mind, I'm sure I can finally make a breakthrough in creating my own adaptation of this character. Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on life experiences, and imitating others are all valuable acting methods. Even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the audience without conveying emotion. And even if I fully master the character's emotions, a little choreography will help make the performance more polished and appealing. Whatever the method is, as long as it offers something that can improve my performance, I will always give it a try. Thank you for trying them out as well. It means a lot to me. And congratulations on making it to the end of your first acting class. Graduation ceremony? I'm afraid that's still a long way in the future. For now, I hope to incorporate part of you into my performance of the Divine Damsel. But one day, I hope to write an opera all about you. When that day comes, I hope you will be able to join me on stage and give me some constructive criticism. It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage. But I'll be here to keep you on track every step of the way. Ah, here we go again. So old-fashioned. Then again, I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way. And if I won't let you call me master, teacher, or coach, I've got to think of something you can call me. Ah, I've got it. You can call me mentor. What do you think?
Ugh.